My name is Jennifer, Genny for short, Genny Uzoma. I'm an actor and a producer. I'm a filmmaker overall. Well, I'm from the East, actually. I was born and raised in Enugu State. I come from a family of 6. I have my mom, me, my elder sister, and I have 2 younger brothers. Yeah. Oh, I went to Enugu State University of Science and Technology. I read political science. All my schooling basically was done in Enugu State. I went to Holy Rosary College, Enugu, Mablezum Nursery School, basically everything. So I read political science. I graduated from ASUT. Well, acting has, I was always fascinated with acting right from secondary school. I know it sounds like a cliche, everyone says it, but I was a very good literature student. I think I was actually the best literature student graduating from my set. So I was always very fascinated with the arts. I was always in the library, reading encyclopedias, reading novels. I was known for novels. I was just really good with the arts, not so much with maths. Maths used to give me a big headache. So, and we did plays in secondary school. We did She Stoops to Conquer. We did lots of plays. The Incorrigible Judge, I was in that play. So I think that was where the fascination with acting started. I just knew that line was what I wanted. That was what I wanted to do with my life, that career. Absolutely. I loved Genevieve a lot. I loved her a lot. I could completely relate with her because I felt like we had almost the same story. Rita Dominic, I always saw her as a fashion icon. She would always wear those big heels and dress so well in films. Auntie Joke Silva, yeah, I know everyone says it, but I was always inspired, by the way she was so eloquent, outspoken, opinionated. There was one film I watched, I think it was Keeping Faith, that she played RMD's mom, and oh my God, I just wanted to be that woman when I grew up. I really, really loved her. Bimbo Akintola too. I saw her in Out of Bounds when I was still very young. So these actors, I just really looked up to them. I just wanted to be them. Yeah, so I would say Genevieve, Rita Dominic, Auntie Joke Silva, Bimbo Akintola. Yeah, inspired me. Oh my God, I faced lots of challenges because when I started way back then, actually my first film was in 2005. I was still really, really young then and I was in school, so I would always go to Nico Hotel and McDavis for auditions. And the first film I did, it was just like an extra. I was paid 500 naira, but I didn't even really mind. I just wanted to get those roles. So yes, of course, acting comes with lots of challenging, because now I could say we're very much underpaid, but I'm not blaming the producers, because now that I am a producer myself, I also understand what it feels like to be in the shoes of a producer. But I mean, we're underpaid. Acceptance, now there is Asaba Nollywood, there is Lagos, there is Iroko TV, there is Netflix, and I'm sure very soon there's going to be Amazon. So acceptance. Well, I would say I'm a bit lucky because though I started from Enugu, though I started from the East, I took a hiatus because I went to work for a corporate organization. So when I came back, I found myself right here in Lagos. So I've been privileged to be in some good productions from Rock TV, African Magic. But we always aspire for more. And if I want to do like Netflix films, some people might say, oh, we don't see you as this kind of actor. Acceptance, number 2, having to convince them that you can actually do this, you can actually fit into this kind of roles. Yeah, maybe I would have said harassment, but I don't really get harassed so much anymore, though I suffered that in the past while I was coming up. Now, it comes, but it's subtle. it's subtle. It's not like pronounced. It's not like someone will say, oh, I'll give you the script and you'd have to sleep with me, and if you don't sleep with me, then you're not going to get the script. Because I don't get that so much anymore, but it was really a thing in the past. I remember, even true story, there was this director that asked me to come to his room. Initially I didn't want to go, but he showed me a script, a soft copy, and asked me to come take the hard copy. So I braved it and I went to his room, and my goodness, he almost had his way with me. He almost did, just that I was yelling, okay, please, can you put on protection? Can you just put on gloves? And then when he tried to put on gloves, I just took to my heels and ran out from the room. You know, that was how I escaped. So sexual harassment, you know, it's also one of the challenges that we face as an actor in the industry. Embarrassing moments. I wouldn't exactly say that I've had an embarrassing moment in the industry. No. I mean, no. I honestly, nothing comes to mind. I don't think I've had a very embarrassing moment in the industry. No, I don't think I've had that. Wow, this question is tricky because I feel that I still have a lot, you know, to achieve. But all thanks to God, at least making the, like, moving from being an actor full-time to being a producer, like I like the woman that I'm blossoming, morphing into, you know. So I would say it's a great achievement, because I mean, I started producing 2019 till date. I have about 7 films, about 5 of mine that I executive produced, and 2 that I did for some people in collaboration. So I think I would call that an achievement, because it's truly not easy, but not so much of a big achievement, because I still have a lot more that I would really like to accomplish and achieve in the industry. No, it's almost the end of the year. This is November. Though, what am I saying? I shot a movie in December last year, Prayers for Nina. It will be out on Rock TV next year, by the way. But I mean, right now, I'm just working as an actor for other production houses. I just finished one on Wednesday, just about 2 days ago, but it was for another production house. So I mean, I'm an actor and I get called to shoot films, but as for mine, I'm not working on anyone currently. I'm just developing a script with the scriptwriter, hoping to film probably January. I'm boring. Oh, I mean, my whole life right now is basically entertainment, act film, produce film. And what I would even call entertainment is probably just going to the cinemas to go see a film. Maybe hang out with a few of my friends, because my circle is really small. I'm boring, really. So basically, that's it. That's what I do with my leisure time. Go to the cinema, hang out with a few friends, go see a play, and that's it. Maybe work on my pet project, because I have a pet project that I'm trying to introduce to the world, rehabilitation of young girls that have gone astray. But I'm not going to talk so much on that because it's not up and running yet. But I also, you know, work on that. Like, I want to help all those young girls that have gone astray, just help them in the little way that I can. And also up and coming young actors, not to experience all the sexual harassment and molestations that happens in the industry. Anyway, anyhow I can help them, you know, help to groom the young actors, just teach them that you don't have to go sleep with people to get a role. As long as you're good and consistent and persistent, those roles would definitely come to you. So I mean, it's something that I've always wanted to do, so it's in the works right now. Perhaps by next year it will be up and running, my pet project. Well, some girls don't set out deliberately to go astray. you know, things are hard, life is hard, Nigeria is hard, this country is stressful. I'm sorry to say it, but it is. So these girls, maybe they don't have the qualifications, that's the educations, and they feel like this is the only way, you know, that they can be something in life by going to sleep. I'm saying that some of them do not deliberately set out to do these things. They are just pressured to do it, or they see it as the last resort. Do you get? Then there are some girls that have rich parents that still set out to do horrible things, you know. So I'm not, I don't judge anybody. I can never judge. All I can do is just to help the way that I can help. So like I said, I'll try to help these girls, especially those in the industry. You know, just try to give them that orientation that you don't have to follow a man to be something. Just work really, really hard. Yeah, it might take a while. I mean, take a look at me. I've been in the industry for, my first film was in 2005, though I took a hiatus. I went on a hiatus and then I came back. But since 2014, I've been in the industry fully. And yeah, I know people recognize me on the street, but it's not like I'm earning the big bucks like that. So patience is a virtue too. Just keep working hard, just keep pushing, and you really don't know what tomorrow would bring. That's why they say tomorrow is pregnant. So I don't judge anybody. I just try to help however I can and whomever I can.
More detail.
I mean, look, I try to leave these things on a superficial level, because if I go too deep and I think about it and I try to remember what happened, I probably might burst into tears myself. So I think you'd have to go with that explanation that I gave to you. I was harassed, you know, because I went to go pick up the hard copy of a script in a hotel, and my mind actually told me not to, my subconscious, you know, my intuition, female intuition. But because of the passion and the enthusiasm that we have for the job, I went, and it didn't end well. It really didn't end well. Or I would say it ended well, because he didn't have his way with me, you know, because I escaped. And I ran out of that room. I was like literally naked. And when I ran out, I was like, give me my clothes, give me my clothes. And I threw my clothes, you know, out. And then I left in shame, and I went home and I cried my eyes out. And surprisingly now, the guy calls me boss. He calls me boss. He's like, please now let me come and direct for you now. He actually calls me boss. So it's funny. It's a funny thing, really. But yeah, that's the craziest. There were other cases of sexual harassment, but that was the most pronounced. But I mean, I'm glad it's in the past now. Yeah. No. Because I mean, we're all humans. Surprisingly, wasn't it last year that in Hollywood they had this Me Too, where they were calling out people? There was this one actress that called out, I think Harvey something. Anyway, look, sometimes it might not even end well for the actresses calling them out, because you might be blacklisted unofficially. I'm not saying that is the reason why I'm choosing not to call anyone out. I'm not calling anyone out because I feel like we're all imperfect. Perhaps it's repented, but you know, I've made peace with it. I've also made peace with all the other people that try to harass me or assault me subtly or loudly. I've just made peace with them, and I'm thankful that I've made this step now of venturing into producing, so I don't get harassed so much anymore. Amigo even harassed, but I mean, how can I harass anybody, you know? So I'm thankful that, you know, young women are becoming filmmakers and escaping this issue of sexual harassment. And even if they don't become producers, even as an actor, we should all stand up for ourselves. But yeah, I am not gonna call anyone out, because I just leave him to his God, to his chi, you know. I mean, after all, he he didn't succeed in having his way with me. Maybe if he did, that's when I would have involved the authorities, but he didn't. And you know, they would always tell you, this is Nollywood. Your predecessor, not your predecessor, your seniors, the superstars, they will call names. They all did it. This person, this person, this person. They will give you all the reasons for you to, you know, lay on your back and them having their way with you. So I just thank God that, you know, that stage of my career has passed. Well, perhaps, but like I said, I have left him to his chi, and that is why I also said I have my pet project coming up where I'm trying to give these girls orientation that you don't have to do this because I mean, there are so many producers in the industry, there are so many directors in the industry. If one assaults you or tries to do the tit for tat thing, then just leave them and move on. Really, leave them and move on to the next person. As long as you're good, you might get a whole lot of no's, but one day you get yes. So I'm not trying to play safe. I'm not saying don't call them out or call them out. I'm speaking for me as an individual. You know, I chose not to call him out, but that's just the way it is. Please don't hate me. I just don't care for all the politics or all the things that would arise from calling out. In as much as I'm an actor and in as much as my job is entertainment, sometimes I still don't like all the so much noise, you know, being the cynical of all lies. So I'm speaking for me as a person though. So there's your answer. Yes, definitely. They blacklist you officially or unofficially. And it's even, I mean, it's the worst when you're blacklisted unofficially because, my goodness, you would not know. It's just that nobody would call you for jobs anymore. You'd be in your house for 2 months and your phone has not rang and you'll be wondering, what's happening? What's happening? They might not even tell you, you know. They blacklist people, come on. Didn't you hear of when the A-list actors were blacklisted by the almighty Alaba marketers? Because I mean, they thought they were gods. They were like demigods. They would say this person is going to be a star, and that person will be a star. This person is not going to be in any of our movies. They'll do meeting on your head, and you're not going to do any job. They blacklisted Genevieve, I know T.Chidi, and a couple of A-listers. I think they said they were charging too much. So theirs were even official. But yes, this issue of blacklisting, blackballing, it totally exists, trust me. So that's why we're always careful not to offend people knowingly or unknowingly. Yes, definitely, it exists. You know, blacklisting. They might blacklist you because you've been rude to someone or because you're not punctual, you don't come to work early. They might blacklist you for things that you've done, or they might blacklist you for, you know, little things that don't even, you know, need to be, they might go to that extreme. That's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say that blacklisting and blackballing actors, entertainers, it completely exists in the industry. That one, take it to the bank. It exists. Yeah, that also exists. That also exists because some of these actors, I mean, people should ask themselves, question themselves, what is the reason for you coming into the industry? What is the reason for you being in entertainment? People come in here for different reasons. Some come in here because they feel we ball, we dine and wine with the elites. They want to be on the red carpet. They want to look nice, frivolous. Some come here because they love the craft, because they are passionate, they are enthusiastic about the craft, and they want to be real actors. Some come in here because they want to be seen on posters and they want to be seen in the movies so that they can go to Abuja or go to whomever and say, oh, I'm an actor, and then it will be like really easy for the big guns to see them, because you know what I'm saying, the big guns, the senators, okay, please, I did not say senators, I'll take that back. But I'm just saying they like being with the actors. So yeah, what you said is true. People have different reasons for coming, and then some might just want to be there at the top immediately without knowing that you can't be an overnight success. All those A-list actors that you've seen, they took years. You know, most of them took years to climb to the top. So some of them, they just don't want to put in the work. They want it to be so easy for them that they end up offering, you know, offering to pay to be in the movies, and on top of paying, they would also offer their bodies. Then again, like I said, I don't judge. So they probably might have gotten that orientation that if you don't do this, you won't climb. So they've now already told themselves that this is concluded and told themselves that this is what I have to do. So they don't even wait for the directors to now ask them out, or probably the directors don't even want to ask them out. They now offer their bodies and their money. So I mean, it happens. It happens. I don't know if it happens so much in this Lagos, but I mean, I've heard horror stories of it happening in Asaba. You know, Asaba people, don't hate me, or I'm just saying it's like it is, you know. Girl power now. Perhaps we ladies are more hardworking than the men. But I mean, it's not whatever. Perhaps they have side businesses. They are more industrious. They are more entrepreneurial. You know, I'm not saying that the men don't work hard, but I mean, they say it's a woman's world, right? So I don't think it's the pay that comes with the acting. No, it's not. It's not. Like I said, they have side. We women, we're very hardworking. We have side businesses. There is no woman that doesn't have a side business. Perhaps it's either you sell this, or you do this, or you do that. And probably because we're women, we're beautiful, maybe they take notice, or maybe they pity us. I wouldn't want to call it pity, but there are lots of reasons why, you know, we seem to be doing better than the men folk, and we flaunt it. So, girl power. Yeah. Well, if I'm really pushed to the wall, I probably might. But you know, I mentioned, in as much as I'm in this very loud industry, I still sometimes don't like being in the middle of it all, in the middle of controversies. And I feel like, you know what they say? They say there's nothing like bad publicity. So calling out an actor might even make people, I mean, if you guys land on Instablog or any of those big blogs like Tunde Ednot, which has lots of thousands, millions of followers, people will get to know that you exist, because I mean, we have lots of actors. In fact, they say everybody's an actor in Nigeria. So if, like I said, if I'm pushed to the wall, I probably might call someone out. But if it's just like a mere nothing too serious, I probably might not, you know. So I think actors call people out for some more publicity, or they are calling them out from the depths of their hearts because they've really been angered or pained, you know. But it's not just actors. I feel people call each other out now. I've seen cases of where TV newscasters, you know, call each other out, even on live TV. I've seen it happen about twice online. So people call each other out. It's not restricted to actors alone. Though I've also seen my colleagues calling each other out. Well, I mean, what can I say? To each their own. That's really, really good, because yeah, I think, okay, the thing is, you know, we as actors, we're here in this industry for years, grinding, hustling, praying for the big breaks, going for auditions, doing these jobs, being underpaid, you know. And before the age of Instagram, things were really, really hard. But now, everything has gone digital. right? So someone comes overnight and does 1 minute, less than 1 minute actually, the skit, and the thing blows. I mean, if you're an actor, tell me, how would you feel that you've been grinding for years? The same thing, someone comes and the person is getting it on a platter of silver. So yeah, I would say the skit makers, they are taking the jobs, they are taking the endorsements, but I still do not blame them. I still don't blame them so much, because this is the age of the internet. Everything has gone digital right now. So I mean, we actors, we can also turn to skit makers, right? Because they say the skits, you can watch them in less than a minute on Instagram. Some people don't sit down for hours, an hour, 30 minutes, or to watch a full feature film. So I really don't blame them so much. But I mean, it's kind of painful, just like people would go for the Big Brother contest, the Big Brother game, and in less than 3 months they are superstars, while we are like in their shadows and they are gaining and reaping everything, and we feel like these people don't deserve it, because I mean, we've been there. So it's quite painful. But I mean, so what we should do, we could also try to get into Big Brother. We could also, there is TikTok now. There's TikTok now. Madam Iyabojo, whom I greatly admire, she's like the queen of TikTok, and she's an actor, right? So my advice to my colleagues, we don't have to restrict it to just being on the screen. We could start the TikToks, we could just to get noticed. Do you get? But so like, they are taking our jobs, but then again, if they are good, the argument is that these comedians, these skit makers, they are not even as good as we are. So that's where it gets painful. But for me as a human, if the skit makers are really good at their craft, I'm not going to be mad at them. Really, I'm not going to be mad at them. So let's also, as actors, not just restrict ourselves to, like I said, to being in front of the screen. Let's be doing skits now. Maybe they do the skits now. Maybe they come on TikTok now, so that people will notice us more. Do you get? So that's my take on it. Yes, there is one that really pains me. Oh, I swear, it really pains me. But I mean, like, I've completely put it behind me now. There was this producer that contacted me for a job. That was about 2 years ago. No, 2 or 3 years ago. He contacted me for a job. He gave me a script. I read the script. We negotiated. We agreed on the price. He asked me to send my account number, which I did, and then I didn't hear from him again. The next thing I saw, they had gone on set. And I was like, okay, did something happen? What happened? So I contacted him, and he told me, he said in Nebiko that I shouldn't be so mad at him, that I know that these Big Brother people, that they have a very big audience now, that this person, it's they feel like she would make the film sell more, that I should calm down, that other roles will come. I was pained, you know, because I had read the script, I had done my assignment, and now I'm seeing someone that just came, an unknown that just came out of the Big Brother house, and you've just given the person the script on a platter. So I was really mad, really pained. But I mean, I let it go. And I mean, where is that person now? Because every year new stars come out, right? So that person, even that the script was given to, has sort of like gone into obscurity. I'm sorry for saying it, but the person has gone into obscurity. That producer cannot even come and say now that they want to give that person the script. Instead, he will say they want to give it to the sets that came out. Do you get? So I mean, it happens. It does happen. So they actually, seems as if they take our jobs, and we're humans and we get pained, but we just have to move past all the anger, all the hatred we feel when these things happen. Well, no. I don't. I feel like, okay, well, now I'm in my 30s, even though it's my early 30s, but I even said that to someone. I was like, no, I'm too old for that. They were now like, they were calling names for me. T-Boss, how old was she when she went? This person, how old was she when she went? But I mean, it's a great platform. It's a beautiful platform to be on Big Brother. You become a star overnight. Even if you step your foot there for one day, people would know you. But I feel, I think I'm okay, you know, with my crafts. I'll probably, you know, rise from here. I don't think Big Brother is for me. I don't think it's for me. Yeah. I think it's always been like that. You mean, when you say it's getting scary, you mean overall the world or Nigeria or Hollywood? You mean like marriage itself is getting scary? Well, I think that we are now coming to an age of cognizance where couples are like, if we don't understand ourselves, then why are we in this freaking marriage? Do you get? Which, in as much as it sounds scary, I really don't ever want to get divorced. My parents have been married 33 years and they are still married. I wouldn't say that their marriage has been a bed of roses. Marriage is not a bed of roses, but I mean, if I'm not happy in that marriage and I've done literally everything, I've been to see a therapist, we've tried to work it out and it's not working, I think I would rather take a walk than be there and be miserable. Do you get? So it's not that divorces are happening. Like I said, we've gotten to, we're in that age that should I say is Western. I mean, like, we are now woke. This is the woke generation. We don't want to be in a marriage where we're miserable and we can't opt out, probably because of the kids or what we're getting from that marriage. I am not for divorce. I don't ever want to get divorced if I ever get married. But trust me, if I'm in that marriage and I'm not happy, they say it's one life, right? I'd rather be out and be happy. I could be friends with my ex. Do you get? We could be friends, we could try to make it work. If we have children, we'll try to co-parent, have joint custody and all of that. Things turn ugly. People fall out of love. When I was growing up, I never really thought, you know, a couple could fall out of love. In fact, I thought that if a man and wife or a girl and a guy have sex, that they would love themselves till death. That was the orientation I had when I was growing up. But as a grown woman now, I'm seeing things in black and white, and sometimes things aren't what they seem. Some people might even have this look of a very, very happy couple, and then behind the scenes they are miserable, they are suffering. So if I'm not saying you should just opt for marriage completely, no, I'm African, do you get? And I wasn't born with that orientation in my head to divorce. Of course, I'm going to try everything, but if it's not working out, trust me, I'm just going to opt out of it. So in answer to your question, it's not like divorce is becoming rampant. Like I said, we're growing up and we have this mindset that we are not like our moms, we are not like our grandmas. They used to put up with lots of, you know, lots of things. Do you get? So we're becoming woke now. Anyway, that's for me. I don't know what someone's opinion would be, but that's my opinion. I think it's disastrous. It always ends disastrously. I mean, I've seen a couple of actors that have gotten married and it didn't end well. I have also seen actors that have gotten married and they are still living in bliss. You know, I mean, look at Auntie Joke Silva and Uncle Olu Jacobs. They are married still. Blinde Ejiofor and her husband, I know her husband is an actor. They are married, though they are fairly, you know, newly sort of like married. I know. So, well, for me, like I say, I'm always speaking for me, not for someone else. I don't think it ends well because actors are very narcissistic. Actors are pompous. If the lady is doing better than the guy, envy sets in. If she's earning more than the guy, I mean, it really doesn't end well. I've never been married to an actor, but I have dated an actor one time, and then I said, no, I'm not going to do this again. Never. Because trust me, it really didn't end well, you know. And if you're getting married to an actor, you have to go in with an open mindset, because you know how it is in the industry. You have so many girls around you, you have so many guys around you. If you guys do not, you know, speak about it constantly, if you guys do not trust each other, so trust is very important, and lots of things are involved. But the ones that I've seen that ended badly, I don't know. I don't think it would work for me. It would probably work for someone else, but no. I'd rather, you know, be involved with a civilian, with, you know, someone that is not in this business. Then again, some people would say, okay, so you both are in the business and you both already know what it entails. It should work out. That's for those people. For me, Genny Uzoma, I don't think I want to end up with an actor. Well, like, also kind of heard and seen this caucus, you know, existing, cabals, they call it. Yeah, I made mention earlier during the start of the interview that acceptance is also, you know, one of the challenges we face as an actor. Because now, like I said, Netflix is here. If you want to do that crossover and want to go do a Netflix job, they will say, oh no, you're not fit to be in this side of the industry. Yeah, definitely, Caucus exists, you know, which can be helpful. Sometimes might just be a pain in the ass. It truly exists, and sometimes you might want in on this particular caucus and they're like pushing you away. Look, I can't speak so much about it, but I know that cabal, caucus, it all exists. So as an actor, as an entertainer, I think that one should just find a balance. You know, try not to be anyone's enemy. Try to be friends the much that you can with all those cabals. Who knows? Maybe all of them might take you in, and then you can fit into everywhere. That's what I can say. You know, from the start, I would say it was the Igbos that started the industry, because I mean, Living in Bondage is one of the biggest films that we had way back then, which introduced us as children to what we call Nollywood today, right? So it was even the Igbo people that were heading the industry, all those Alaba marketers. But you know, things have changed, things have gone digital. Netflix is here, Iroko is here, different platforms have come out. I feel like, yeah, some of the producers are tribalistic. They are very tribalistic, but I don't judge anybody. I believe they have reasons of being tribalistic, and trust me. Okay, I'm not gonna say because me, I like inclusivity. I like including everybody. If I shoot a movie today, I'll definitely put a Yoruba person. I want to bring everybody, you know, bring everybody along. But what I'm saying is, people like to help people that come from their own end, which is not such a bad thing. Do you get? I don't want to start calling names here because I don't know this people personally, but they say Mr. Kuli Afolayan is very tribalistic. He does films and he does Yoruba films. I can't be mad at him. The only thing I can say is, sir, please, because it's his project. Is it not his film? Are you going to dictate to him who to put in his film? So I'm not going to be mad at him. The only thing is, audition, try and audition, just keep trying. I mean, he has a film on Netflix called Swallow, right? And I see that he even used an Igbo lady, Ijoma Grace Sago, in the film. So she's Igbo, is she not? So how did she get into the project if he's that tribalistic? Yeah, I know that in most of his projects he has used mostly Yoruba people, but I think maybe those are those that I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. But I've heard, okay, what of Madam Ememe song? They say she uses only people from Akwa Ibom in her projects, and if you check back then, it was always mostly true. Though now I think she's now including. There's even Madam Biodu Stephen. They say she uses mostly Yoruba people, but there are also Igbo producers that use the Igbo people. So yeah, my colleagues, Zubi might be right. Well, we can only ask them. We can only, you know, ask them to give us that opportunity to come and audition, because we Igbo people, we're not bad actors. We're super actors. We're good actors too. So just give us the opportunity to come audition for you guys, and then we'll prove to you guys that we're not bad actors. But for those that are giving their people from their parts, you know, the roles, honestly, speaking for myself, I'm not mad at them really, and I think things are improving. Maybe it was the case completely way back then, but things are really improving with these people. Maybe some people have had a word or two with them, and they are changing the narrative. Like I said, there's Swallow from Mr. Kunle, and he has an Igbo girl as the lead actor. So I think things are looking up for us. I would say that women supporting women is complete BS, because that is not what happens in this industry. I mean, women are in this industry, they are very competitive, which is, there is nothing wrong with it. But for them to go proclaiming and saying we're supporting women, we are our own greatest enemies, because I don't know, we don't want each other to do well. And if someone, they say there is this adage, is it an adage, or they say if you have a big table, I'm sorry, it doesn't come to mind, but they say if you have a big table, make space for someone, or something like that. But I don't know, those that have succeeded in getting to the top of the ladder or climbing the ladder successfully, they don't seem to want other women to grow. They just want to be there. You know, and it's a puzzle. While we do this, women would even, in the industry, they would even go and badmouth you to producers just so you don't get a job. And you'll be wondering, like, are you going to do the whole job in the industry? Are you going to, like, split yourself into different pieces to go do? We just don't want each other to succeed, and it's really crazy. So that's women supporting women thing. I mean, it's like everyone is a backstabber, and you dare not open your mouth to have so many, to tell people your secrets, because that's how they will carry it and go tell someone else. These days, for me, my circle has always been really small. I've sort of like turned my mom into my shrink. If I need to rant and vent, I call my mom on the phone and I tell her these things, because you can't just trust anybody in the industry. So what I would advise is just have acquaintances, have work, just be cordial when you go on set, but don't make really close friends, and always be aware of your environment. I know what I'm saying because I'm in the industry. You know, just hi hello, and let it end there, because it always ends in tears, premium tears. Really, women, we don't support each other. You know, we don't. I've noticed it, not even in my own case, happening with other people. I've really noticed it. And not that I'm a saint or that I'm Virgin Mary or anything, but you know, I talked of my pet project, helping up and coming actors the way that I can, you know. So I'm really going to look into that next year, because I mean, women in this industry, I don't even really want to get into that. It's crazy. It is crazy. Absolutely, it's clearly, like crystal clearly fake. If you put up a picture on social media, of course they will come now, so it will seem as if they say keep your enemies close, right? I'm not saying that there are no genuine cases of females like truly wanting another female to soar. I mean, I know that there are one or two genuine cases, but overall, it seems as if we don't like ourselves. I'm speaking from experience. I'm also speaking from others' experiences. It seems as if we don't like ourselves. It seems as if we don't understand that a win for one is a win for all. We don't seem to understand that, you know. So it's as if it's not just you, if it's not like me, if it's not just me that will be there, then nobody else will be there. Even if I'm there, then nobody else should come close. It's really, really crazy. And I'm not going to say we need to address this, because I feel like it's just going to keep happening. Women are going to keep backstabbing themselves in the industry. Maybe I need to throw more light before I'm fully understood, but I choose not to. But I also know what I'm saying. So like I said, the advice I'll give to entertainers, female entertainers, don't be enemies with anybody. If you have to keep, you know, commenting and say go queen for peace to reign, please just just do that, you know. Yeah. Oh my God, the $1 million question. I'm not mad at anybody that has done plastic surgery, honestly, because I mean, it makes you look good. And I think that's the rave now, because if you put a girl that is just straight with no curves, and you put someone that is really, really curvy with the boobs, the hips, the belly, the behind, you, like you're interviewing me now, tell me, who are you going to pick? Who will you pick? So yeah, I mean, I've always been really, really scared of plastic surgery, and I've researched, because I've had thoughts of maybe having a liposuction, because I mean, my belly, I try to exercise, you know, but there is no exercise that will make your belly go all the way in. So I have had questions, and I've been told that BBL is actually very, very dangerous, you know, and it's very painful. The recovery process is very, very painful. So and me, I'm not that lucky. What my fellow girl would go and do and come out, me, I'll go and I will enter into hot soup. So it's that fear, because I've been told by professionals that it's very, very dangerous. But I don't have a problem with plastic surgery. If you've had children and you want to look good for yourself as a woman, or you want to look good for your husband, if you know you're done with having children and you want to do it, you have the money and you've gone to a doctor that is really, really good, not Dr. Anuo, because if you die on top of the table, na RIPO, sure, you know, na rest in peace. You get? So I mean, if you have a good doctor and you have the funds and your partner is willing, or you're single and you want to do it to look good for yourself, I'm not going to say go for it. I mean, people that do it, they're over 18, right? Minors don't do it. So over 18, they're adults. If you feel like that is what would make you sleep at night, that is what would make you look good, you want to do it, go and do it. Do you get? Maybe if you had asked me last year, I probably would have said, no, don't do plastic surgery, or don't do this, no, don't do that. But I mean, things are really, really changing. Do you get? And I see that it boosts self-confidence. Some people, they have really, really low self-esteem, and anything that can boost your self-confidence. Please, I am not an advocate for plastic surgery. I'm just saying that if that is what will make you sleep at night, make you look good, make your confidence level to soar, and you want to do it, you go do it. Do you get? I have a friend that did it, and she looked so good, and then less than 3 months later she got pregnant. Ooh, she was like, oh my God, so this was in vain. And now she's planning on going to do it again after, you know, winning her child and getting, you know, after the whole breastfeeding sort of thing. So I'm like, if you're an adult and you feel like that is what will be best for you, you know, make your decisions. I might still end up doing it or not. I don't know. So that's my take on plastic surgery. I really don't think it's the worst thing in the world, because I've seen girls that have done surgeries, and I mean, if I'm with them, I see the reactions that they get from men and women alike. But please, I mean, everybody should be confident. Do you get? Everybody should be confident. If you don't have to have it all. You don't have to have this and have that. Your confidence level matters at all. If you have low self-esteem, please build it. So, because I don't feel like it's the surgery that should make you have it. But I mean, different strokes for different folks. Let it not be that I'm contradicting myself. So whatever makes you happy, voila, go do it.
So speaking for the guy doing the interview, because you allegated that the guy will choose a curvaceous lady over a slim.
Before Uncle.
We like our ladies natural. Thank you, and Broadway TV.
Natural is good. Wait. Hang on a second. Are you saying that there are no ladies that are natural that are very well endowed? Are you saying?
I like where you're pointing at yourself.
My goodness.
We agree.
Okay, wait, hang on 1 second. Listen to my argument. You might not even know that they've done it. Should I read a story of one man that said that he met his wife and she was very, very well endowed, and that was one of the major reasons why he married her. The woman was now asking him money for maintenance, and he was like, oh my God, so you actually did surgery? So you might not even know that the woman has done surgery. You just see a woman looking really, really nice, you know, and you wouldn't know, and you start lusting. Oh, okay, not lusting. You start you start coveting the woman. So you don't even get to know these days. Some people do it not to be so big, still to look natural, and you would never guess. Please, I beg, let's not have this heated conversation right now. Thank you. I don't think I would strip nude, completely nude, to act in a film. Yeah. in real life. I'm straight. I can't believe you're asking me this. You want me to go to jail? Do you want me to go to jail? You mean like exclusive lesbian affair? Why would I want to have that? I mean, okay, are we allowed to use vibrators? Definitely. Lesbian. No. I like the men folk. No, even if we're allowed to use vibrators, I mean, it won't be like the real thing now. I talk. No. Nehi. I would love to say cinema, but I don't think that place is weird, because I mean I have been to cinema. I think it was at the back of a trailer. Yeah, it was at the back of a trailer with my partner. Then I think we were drunk. I mean, we've done stupid things, so please do not judge me. Thank you. It was at the back of a trailer, but interestingly, it was at night or early evening. So yeah, I mean, all those risky places, you don't have to confine sex to the bedroom, because it will get pretty boring. I'm not saying have your bath and start looking for a back of trailer to go and have sex. So I'm just saying it just happened. We were out and we needed to share some love. So. Hi guys, my name is Genny Uzoma. I'm an actor and a producer. I'm giving a big shout out to Broadway TV. Keep it logged, always keep on watching. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you.